It's the show that sucks with your hosts Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
Please delete this or people will commit suicide. Jesus Christ. Next comment.
Dude, I hope someone commits suicide because of our show. It'd be so much
you're
publicity.
a terrible freaking person. Jesus.
We get so much publicity though. Think of the Twitch dollars.
The Twitch dollars.
Think of all the pennies we can make.
With special guests from around the fighting game community.
Who would win in a fight, Drew or Rico Suave? I mean,
again, I'd have to go with Drew.
Rico has weird naked pictures of himself on the internet, so probably Drew.
Hey, don't we all though?
Would you fuck a pony?
Would you fuck a pony? Would you fuck a pony?
Hey, we're asking the questions.
I'll fuck this, man. I am the fucking motherfucking ponies, man.
I would fuck a pony. Would you?
Now for your hosts, Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
What is up, everybody?
Hey!
It is the 60th. The 60th
Is it?
episode, yes. It's number
that's
60.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
It sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
It's like, yeah. It sounds
I
cool, but that's about it.
Oh, man,
I figured I'd start the show off after that hiatus with that terrible intro.
Yeah.
So ward off all of the people that would watch the show.
I must say, I really enjoyed the promo we put out for the break. I thought it was really good. I just want to say that. If you guys didn't see it, go look on youtube.com/IPLAYWINNER. That was the first take we did, Harrison, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and we did like 10 takes after that, and you just used the first one.
Yeah, the worst was the
worst one.
The worst one, of course it was.
We did so many of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. My drink of choice tonight is Ace Pear Cider.
I am eating a candy cane.
Are you? I have a candy cane. I want it
right here. Look at that.
I don't want to.
It's enormous.
I don't want to eat it. This is about actual size, so.
I need a banana for reference.
Actually,
I have one. Too bad I didn't grab it.
You just have bananas? Well, I mean, I assume you do because your kitchen's right there. So. But yeah, my candy cane's broken though, just like my dick. That's another story that Harrison doesn't want me to tell you. So, how was your break, Harrison? I didn't talk to you.
It was good. Nothing really exciting happened. But
That's
yesterday, Martin vs. Vidon at Dragon Lounge was hype as shit, and you should have gone.
Well, I did. During my break, I had an experience with my car in San Francisco. I was driving up a
hill. You
hill.
have an experience with your car in San Francisco every single time. I think San Francisco is just trying to tell you something. You should just not.
So the story is, because I tweeted about it, Apology Man trying to kill me. So I called up Apology Man. I was like, hey, I don't know where, because they were doing an anime tournament that I wanted to go to. So I was trying to learn some BlazBlue, play some Marvel, whatever. I was like, hey, where's the venue at? And he didn't answer. So I was like, well, I'll just go to Seg's house because I was staying with them that day. And just chill because I don't want to drive over to San Mateo and not know where I'm going. So he calls me. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm driving. I can't go now. Thanks anyways. So, like, right after that, right, I'm driving up a hill. And my car just stops. It's just like, whoop, you're done. And I was like, uh-oh. So...
Going up the hill?
Going up the hill.
Wow.
So, I freaked out and, like, almost died. And I managed to start it again and, like, drive away. But, like, I was, like, pissing myself the entire time. I was like, oh, my God. And I kept doing it at stop signs. It's just like, ugh. And I was like, oh, my fucking Lord, why? And... at the time, I didn't have Seg's thing plugged into my GPS, his address. So
your address.
I was just like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, so I was just driving around, and like eventually I figured it out. I found 19th Avenue. So yeah,
you found like the most
Beneath,
populated street in San Francisco. Congratulations.
Beneath tried to kill me again. That's the second time. The first time was at Fanime when he just left me while I was drunk. He just abandoned me. He's like, because I was staying at his house. I was like, hey, bye. And he just left. And I was like, what the hell? I don't know where I'm at. Like, so it's the second time Beneath. Third time's the charm, though. So, what do you get for Christmas, Harrison?
I got this candy cane that I'm eating.
Literally all you got.
That's literally all I got.
You didn't get anything cool?
Nothing to other people.
Oh. Well,
I got a Pelican case, but I'm sure half the people in here
dude,
have no
so cool.
idea what that is or if that's cool or not.
When you walk into Seg's apartment complex, I don't know what you call it.
There's a box that you can fit
This is a
Honzo
giant
Gonzo
box.
in. It could be the Honzo Gonzo carrying box.
Yeah, this is just giant pelican box in the lobby of it. It's just funny because it says, "I got a cool gift. My brother gave it to me." Bam! It's a knife.
It's
like it a lot.
camouflage.
One has skulls on it and stuff. And this part is for you holding it and you just fucking sit.
Because you're gonna need to do a whole lot of that. And
Dude, what if
back
I'm in a
alley
bank?
of Windsor.
What if I'm in a bank and some guy's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill this motherfucker in front of me. I'm gonna be like, yeah, stab him. I'm
think-
ready for all
I'm
situations,
I'm
Harrison.
so glad
I'm
you showed
ready.
us that gift that you got for Christmas.
Yeah,
So
I
glad.
also got condoms and a Yoda doll. So I mean, these go together. I'll be using those in conjunction. I'm gonna fuck it, Harrison. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna fuck the Yoda doll.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to fucking say.
Oh man. Yeah. I had a pretty stress-free Christmas, which was good. Besides almost dying this weekend, but other than that, it was good. So
Well,
yeah. So we
nothing-
had
yeah. Let's
We had-
continue on to other
yeah.
things that matter.
we had the biggest, hypest money match of the year. Actually, it is.
It was
It was the biggest money match of the year.
of
So far.
the year.
We had Martin versus Vidon at Dragon Lounge. Scrounge at the
And-
lounge.
Not only did Vidon win,
Yes.
I now have in my possession $50 that Hell Pockets personally gave to me because he bet on Martin.
Why did Hell Pockets bet on Martin?
I don't know.
Was there a reason? I don't know.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It was free.
Okay.
It was free.
I could have.
So,
yeah,
anyways, I have $50 of Hell Pockets money. I don't know how I'm gonna spend it yet.
dude, that's like
but-
5 of his paychecks. So like, you just like robbed him. He has kids, man. What do you think? Oh man. But yeah, that was was it recorded?
Yes, I recorded it, so
Okay.
it'll be. I don't know where I'm gonna upload it yet, but you guys will know.
Well,
I'll
no,
post
I
it
want
on
to.
the
I want to watch
Twitters.
it personally because I heard it was semi-hype.
It was.
Uh,
It was like basically Vidon, which is actually I won't ruin it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
people to watch it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's $100 money match. If you guys didn't hear about it, no one heard about it. It was Dan versus Sakura, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was relatively close. I'm not saying it's a blowout. Even though you're saying it's free. You get that
Yo,
North Bay
Frey!
North Bay bias, but
Of course.
yeah, that'll
You
be
know,
up soon.
I only bet on for sure things. I'm just telling you that right now.
You're alright. You beating me in a lot of bets, but I'm terrible at betting. So
I think I got lucky against you a couple times, but
no, I'm just bad at betting, dude. Like if you bet against me, you're gonna win. That's why I try and stop myself. Like I don't want to bet, and people just ask me. I'm like, yeah, it seems like a good bet, but it's like it never is. I'm the worst. I think I'm actually 90% losing in bets. Like I'm not even joking. I lose so much money. Anyways, this weekend was AGDQ. That was a big thing.
it's been super amazing. I have to
Yeah,
admit. Last year was cool, but this year they're just like, you know what? We're just gonna take out all the shitty games, and then just replace them with amazing games.
What I've been enjoying a lot, which was during some of the streams they had like developers on. I know during the I Want to Be the Guy speedrun, which I'm glad it made it in because I really like I Want to Be the Guy.
He made
Yeah.
it look so easy too.
Yeah, I mean, people who are good at that game know everything, and they could just like.
Yeah.
I mean, watching like the speedrun for I Want to Be the Boshi is kind of insane too because they're just like, oh, whatever, and like just going through it. But they had the developer on for that, which is Kane, who's a cool guy.
Is that the same guy who made Super Meat Boy?
No, he was gonna make some developer levels for it, but he did not end up doing that.
Okay, I wasn't
not
sure.
Kane's a big he's a big FGC guy too. He watches all this stuff too. So shouts to Kane.
But I mean, I thought that was awesome. I thought it was sick that they had all those developer guys on there. I thought it was funny
Yeah.
that they blew up Twitch with the delay though.
yeah, they always do it. Speedruns
like-
are not happy about that. They are not happy about that. I'm even seeing the delay right now, and it's making me mad.
If you
It's
guys,
my-
should we explain it? I guess because people don't
Yeah.
know. You explain it.
It's basically Twitch has implemented a 30-second delay I believe it's around 30 seconds.
Something like that. The problem is that it's 30 seconds, and then if you buffer, which happens all the fucking time for some reason now,
It's longer.
it's longer. So you can potentially be there. I can ask somebody a question in chat, and it's gonna take them a minute to answer it. It's stupid.
Yeah. So it's really ruining interaction, because that was the only reason I really streamed on Twitch over YouTube, was because YouTube had the delay for the DVR, and Twitch didn't have delay, and I could just talk to people and I could have conversations and be like, "Hey, what's the new cheese pizza, guys?" And then people would be like, "Hey, cheese pizza," and then, like, but now it's like there's no reason. I don't. It's stupid. I know why they did it. It's just to implement DVR. That's my hunch, because it's the
Well,
same
I hope
shit
it's
as
to do something.
it's the same shit as, you know,
YouTube. That's what they said.
YouTube.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same shit that everybody else uses. So.
So I don't know why they haven't rolled it out yet, because I like DVR. I think DVR is cool, and if you need a delay for DVR, that's fine. But why implement the delay for the DVR? I guess to test it out. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not no computer nerd, so
For the DVR, can you only pause it and then play it from that point, or skip to?
you can skip to it.
Yeah, so skip to live, right? Can you skip to parts in between that?
Yeah, you can go back. You can go back and
I
like
wonder
watch
if there'll be
something
an
over,
option to get
and
rid of that
Why?
because of people recording matches and uploading it before.
You can disable DVR in YouTube.
You can?
But yeah, you
Okay.
can't do it. But it won't record the archive. I don't think. I don't know. I'd have to go back into the features, and because I haven't streamed on YouTube in ever. So, but yeah. Anyways,
And then they also had I think the music creator for Banjo-Kazooie on there too, which I thought was really cool.
yeah.
And they were like one of the guys that was on the couch just kind of like blowing him up, like left and right, like, oh, this level sucks, but not
about
really. Yeah,
which game? Banjo-Kazooie?
yeah.
He
They
was
were just like
blowing 'em up?
complaining about the level they were currently on and stuff. He's like,
Oh,
well,
wow.
like, what do you want me to do about it? And then
Yeah.
somebody in the back was just like, what about nuts and bolts? And then
Oh my God.
they just went off for like 10 minutes on that. But I mean,
So-
I think that's really cool that they had the developers on there.
Yeah,
talking
I
about
think
games.
I thought that was
Because they gave them tons of information that nobody's gonna find anywhere else. So
Yeah, like Kane on the "I want to be the guy" thing. Some of them was just like, "Yeah, I just implemented that because I was like, whatever."
and
like,
he was
people
doing
like,
that one part. I don't know, just one of the random levels, and he's like, yeah, this is a run killer right here. And then the guy who created it's like, yeah, I gave this to like my 11-year-old daughter, and she did it in one try. So you should have no problem. You should have no problem.
Nice. All right, so yeah, so that's going on. If you guys want to go donate, it's going on right now. It's the Prevent Cancer Foundation, I believe, as well as they have some shirts on the YT. If you guys want to check them out, there's some pretty cool ones, and they all go to a charity, and we're all for charity on the show that sucks. So I'm gonna be probably purchasing, because I try and purchase one of the shirts every year just to support. I think I'm gonna purchase the Chrono Trigger shirt after the show, actually.
I don't know.
So-
None of them really appealed to me. So
I really like Chrono Trigger, so I think I'm gonna buy that one.
although I'm trying to like stray away from gaming shirts.
Nerd shirts?
Yeah, like nerd shirts,
I like
basically.
them. I don't care. I look like this anyway, so I'm not gonna get any pussy anytime soon. That's why I have this.
Jesus.
So yeah, that's going on. That's always cool to check out. There's not much fighting games going on because of the holidays, but we did have the remix tournament. I don't know how much they raised because I was out of town.
I think they raised
currently.
like 750 or something like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good
for
for
one
day.
day. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was watching some Marvel 2 and some Marvel 3 from that event, and it was really cool. I really enjoy watching some old Marvel 2 action and just people, keep reinventing stuff and like stuff people haven't even seen yet. They just do things, and it's really cool to see. And Marvel 3 is always hype. I enjoy watching it. Clockwork using Point Virgil now, which is odd to me, but whatever. I don't think
No, Justin Wong was doing that.
was
Not
he too?
Clockwork.
No,
Oh, we're both
Clockwork's
doing it.
Clocks just started doing. Justin's been doing it. Justin's had a Virgil Spencer team, but I don't think Point Virgil's good. So, but I think I might be in the minority in that.
Well, he's good, but Anchor's so much better.
No, I think number 2 is his best position personally.
Well, I guess for DHC, right?
Yeah, DHC. You get DHC, and you get his level 2 X Factor with the assist, which is also super good. Plus, you can save DHC with Devil Trigger. There's so many advantages you have with him second. That's why I like the shell Virgil Dante. I think that's a really broken shell that not a lot of people use effectively because they want to do Dante Virgil, which I was like, eh. But yeah.
Too much hits on scaling.
It's that and Dante's assist jam session is just so good. Like, why not use it? Why not use it? If you're not using jam session, you're stupid. And am I calling myself stupid? Yes. I am calling myself
So,
stupid.
Yipes is stupid?
Yes. Use jam session.
You heard it here first. Yipes is stupid. No, he didn't.
Uses
He was
Dante.
using Weasel Shot at
Oh, that's
Capcom
fine.
Cup.
Weasel Shot's very underrated. It's very good in my opinion. But jam session's also better. So
Wow, we just completely derailed that remix tournament. Hey.
I'm sorry. But yeah, they raised a lot of money, so shout outs to Super Arcade, shout outs to everyone who attended the event and donated. It's really cool. It's a really nice thing for West Coast to do.
Marvel 2 was hype for like a little bit, and then it was just like, yeah, I'm tired of seeing Magneto like mix everybody up for like the millionth time.
I enjoy it.
It was
I enjoy
really
it 'cause
cool for like the first hour and a half. And then
I was watching
kinda
Champ. I
downhill
saw
after that.
Champ go up. I saw Champ go up for Marvel 2, and I was like, okay, Champ's he's an actual Marvel 2 player. I'm like, all right, he's gonna do some work. People are gonna be like, whoa, he's actually good at Marvel 2. This is crazy. And I was like, all right, I want to see this happen. Blow him up, and he gets fucking destroyed. Like he got fucking destroyed by I forget
Neo
who it
got
was.
destroyed too, right?
I think so. I didn't watch all of it because I left for a bit, but I came back and Marvel 3 was on. But
I thought the coolest part is that, was it Neo's stick? He had a stand or some shit? It was like a built-in stand to the arcade stick.
oh yeah, they were passing that around.
That was cool.
Yeah, some Korean tech right there.
That's Punko Tech. I
That
bet he'd
table,
love to have that.
that table, man. Yep, that was cool to watch. That was pretty much the only fighting game thing happened over the weekend. So, do you want to move on to the next thing? Because it says there's like preparation for it, so I don't know what you want to do with it.
Oh, I mean... Oh, I mean, I didn't want to talk too much about it, but just like,
That's-
because it's been 2 weeks since it happened, like all the YouTube shit, like I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time, because I'm sure everybody who's watching it like knows all about it.
Oh,
But,
I meant the other thing, but go ahead.
no, I know what you're talking about. But basically basically YouTube is treating everybody the same now, and kind of like issuing content IDs to everybody equally, and so everybody's getting pissed off. And it's kind of fucking over everybody. And I don't want to talk a whole lot about it just because it's kind of old now, and you guys, I'm sure, have figured it out by now. But if you haven't, there's a good video actually on Rev3 Games, and it has Adam Sessler, Total Biscuit, one of the StarCraft guys, I can't remember his name, and then
It was probably Husky.
probably Husky, and then
He-
they had two developers on there, and I can't remember his name. It was like Awesome Video Games or something like that. It's like they do a bunch of Nintendo games, and
Okay.
so but he's on there too, and they all have like an incredible description. Oh yeah, and the Angry Joe show or whatever, he had a really good video explaining like all the videos like on content ID. So if you guys have any like, if you guys are wondering at all about any of that kind of stuff, just go and check all that out. And they have videos, and they go through each individual video and like what the process they have to go through on, and explain why it's so shitty for people to have content IDs. It's not just, hey, dispute it and then you're good to go. It's not like that. And if you have uploaded YouTube videos before or do it for a living, you know that once you upload a video, 90% of the views are going to be within that first couple weeks. And if you upload it and there gets content ID'd, well, you can still get views, but you're not going to get any of the money. And by the time you get the rights back to the video, all the views are going to be, viewed anyway, and you're not going to get any money for the video. So it's really important to have it not disputed right from the beginning, and it takes weeks to a month, and sometimes you just won't get it resolved, and it sucks. But that was it. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah, it's a blow up. It's a very big blow up. That's why you see some YouTube heads heading to Twitch now. Have you ever noticed? Like a bunch of people on Twitch.
Yeah, everybody's going Twitch now until
Because-
they realize that no CPM is here.
Well, if you have an install base, you can make quite a bit of money. Like League of Legends cats or
Yeah, that's true, but that's like League of Legends.
let's say Maximilian, but like YouTube's where it's at for Monet. So we'll
Yep.
see. That's why Daily Motion has Gutex and Mike Ross now. If you guys are wondering what that deal was, I didn't get to watch that, by the way. Did you get to watch that at all?
It kind of sucked.
It kind of sucked.
Yeah. They're talking about sausages for like way too long. I'm gonna leave it.
Oh. Wow. Are they like us? What the hell? Just talking about random shit.
Shit, what was I gonna say? I think it's just gonna pave the way for people to actually get real jobs or want to get real jobs. In my opinion,
Yes.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Is companies are gonna finally realize, hey, we can upload these videos and people will watch them, and it's like free promotion, and they'll need somebody to do it, and they'll find, hey, this guy gets 2 million hits on past games that we've created. Let's get that guy and give him money. Because it's going to be, I think the farther it goes on, Nintendo, just don't ever upload a Nintendo video to YouTube. Like, ever. You're never going to make any money off of that. So, I don't know. It's just, I think that's what's going to happen. Is people are going to want to aspire to get real jobs. And I think companies are going to look for people to do that kind of work for them.
Yeah. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens in the future. Short-term wise, it sucks.
Look at Capcom. Like, Hans wouldn't have a job there if it wasn't for that. So,
Yeah.
I think other companies are definitely going to look at that.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know the likelihood of that because Nintendo doesn't adapt to actual, console strategies that would work for them, like creating new IPs and things. So, like, I don't think they would adapt to anything. They're still making Mario games, Harrison.
I know. Well,
They're still
Nintendo
making
doesn't
money.
need anybody. I'm just, whatever. Nintendo's Nintendo.
I know they can do whatever they want. It's weird.
Why Nintendo is so bad and so hard to upload videos and create content for it is because they do literally everything. They control everything Nintendo does.
Yep.
So
Do
it's
their
not
own
like when I
sound.
upload even Capcom games, like themes and stuff, it might not be Capcom who made the theme. It might be somebody else that disputed it. And so you might be able to resolve that. But Nintendo is just... Well, and it doesn't help that Nintendo is like saying, yeah, you're not going to make any money off YouTube videos, so...
Whatever. Fuck Japanese companies.
Whatever.
Fuck them all.
Want to go to the next topic?
Fuck them all. Yeah. This is the one I was... Go ahead. However
Okay.
you want to start it. I don't know how you want to start it.
Let's see if I have the picture here. I don't.
You don't have the pictures?
No, I don't. Hold on. Hold on.
I turned on the stream over here so I could see it. That's why I've been
Hold
looking.
on. Calm down.
Meanwhile, guys, let's talk about my dick.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, if I tell the story, the stream's gonna explode. I can't. I don't even know I can do it.
It's going to look shitty, but I think it's all here.
Well,
Hopefully people can read it.
you need a hat, man.
Sorry.
I'm looking here.
Sorry. It should be there now. Hopefully people can read it. Hopefully the resolution's high enough.
I'm
If
looking
you
at
can't,
it.
I'll zoom in and stuff so people can read it. Let me pull it up for myself really quick.
There is a blank black screen. Oh, okay. There's a contract. Oh, Lord. Okay.
So So if you got... Actually, let's go back here really quick. Alright,
Go
so
ahead.
basically, if you guys didn't know, I guess everybody knew VXG was kind of... I don't know. Yeah, you
A fraudulent
explain it.
tournament.
Yeah, a fraudulent tournament. Alright. And we knew for a really long time that the players had to sign something that basically shut them up.
yes.
And
The day
we,
of.
we knew
almost.
that the day of. So basically, that's the reason why nobody said anything bad or whatever. And then finally, FChamp was fucking over it and said, "Hey, these people aren't paying me my money," and basically tweeted out this contract that they had to sign. And for the most part, there's just one thing in here. Obviously, if you guys can see it, it's number 4. That's kind of weird.
What does it say?
So, okay, so the first part is, the normal thing. Hey, we're going to pay, 33% right now, and then we're going to pay the rest later, which obviously never happened, so let's bring this whole thing up. And for the most part, okay, well, I'm just going to read it. I agree to not hold libel, slander, disparage, or bring about any negative press of the VXGX Foundation, its officers, officials, agents, and our employees, other participants, sponsors, advertisers, which I think is kind of like sponsors. That's kind of weird. That's kind of blanketing over everything, which I think is kind of weird.
Could be.
And if applicable, applicable. Sorry, owners, lesser government officials, or news media, whether news, paper, print, virtual, digital, or any media providing a video X Games Foundation, adheres to the payment terms, blah blah blah. Failure to uphold this agreement will result in immediate forfeit of the remainder payment. So if they say jack shit about anything, they're not going to get paid.
Yep.
Which, in any other situation, say a sponsor, if Mad Catz has that and says, "Hey, we don't want you talking, like we don't want you bad talking our product," which makes complete sense.
Yes.
To say Mago sponsored by Mad Catz, and he signs something that says, "Hey, you can't say Mad Catz sucks." I mean, obviously they don't want him saying that because he's sponsored. Yeah. That makes sense. But when you go to an event that isn't really sponsoring anything, I mean, I guess it was, but I mean, nobody really knows exactly. I mean, people got flights paid for apparently, right?
No, there's like conflicting reports of some people got flights, some people didn't get flights, some people had to pay their entire way there. Some people were promised stuff and just didn't receive them and just paid anyways. There's a lot of conflicting things, but pretty much everyone from the whole VXG Circle Jerk, and I'm talking about Triforce, Beefuteki, the guy from Event Hubs, I forget his name. Pretty much everyone who was like supporting Rolando and was like, "Yeah, let's go VXG." Guy? Yeah, Jason. Pretty much everyone hates him because he hasn't paid them out for anything, and he hasn't paid them in for multiple things. It's not just VXG. So this is just a fraudulent tournament by a fraudulent person. Fuck Rolando. He needs to get out of the community. If there's an event that I'm working for that has VXG related to it, I will push my hardest just to remove it. VXG is a cancer on the fucking community. Get it the fuck out. It's fucking stupid. I don't know why we have to tolerate it. It's dumb. I don't know why anyone. If you go to VXG, you're supporting cancer. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, I mean the whole point of bringing that up was just people forget really easily, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to bring that up again.
I'll bring it up all day.
Remember, it was the same shit with Revelations.
Yep.
The first Revelations sucked. Nobody got paid, and then
no people.
got paid. Wait, no, wasn't it like?
It was just bad.
Yeah, it was just bad, right? Okay.
This is his very first tournament. His very first tournament he held in 2008. He didn't get paid out, and there was a bunch of controversy for it. Then he held SCR, which got paid out. Revelations got paid out. Then he held another Revelations, but it was very fishy, and no one was. It was very claims of like $20,000 and stuff. Like, oh my god, we got so much money.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I personally had a terrible time at Revelations. I thought it was one of the worst tournaments I've ever been to because it was run like third graders were running it. So I was just like, this is a bad tournament. I don't think I support it. It was run terribly last time. Whatever. And they screwed over some of the sponsors at the first Revelations, notably Broken Tier. There's some issues, and everyone who worked with John Nelson just had issues. So I mean, it's not like these things just pop up out of nowhere. People had problems with VXG before it happened, and all of a sudden now people are talking about it after they didn't get paid, but they were still supporting it when there was already problems. That's my biggest thing, that people try and defend things just for their own game, which I get, I understand it, but at a certain point, you have to maybe look past that for the
I
community.
don't get why people think that they have to promise all this shit to get people there.
I know they could
When
have
you just need to like say, hey, we're gonna hold this amazing tournament. You guys should come.
Yeah, they had the premium location.
There's no need for a
Fucking a beach.
$20,000 pot bonus.
I know. If you're not gonna provide it,
Especially if you can't afford it. If you can
Yeah,
afford
I
it,
know.
hey, give us more money. I think people would like that. But if you can't afford it, just why risk lying to everybody when you know it's
Yeah.
gonna blow up later?
and just anything regarding
Especially when you're trying to make it an ongoing thing.
yeah,
That blows my mind.
and anything with Triforce promoting is gonna be terrible. So, I mean, that's just a red flag at the start. So anyone who trusts Triforce is probably not in the right state of mind. So, just my opinion. Get out of the community too, Triforce. No one likes you.
Well, I think that's kind of it for the topics of the week. Nothing really happened, which is the reason why we took 2 weeks off.
Yes.
Should we jump to questions? I think we have plenty of them, so
Yeah, we do. I need to
filter them
finagle
out.
this. Well, no, I need to go on my laptop because I don't want to use my desktop. My desktop's having problems, guys. So, hence why I'm
It's
like
okay.
looking over here. I had a really early question from someone. All the goofy blow-ups, Drew Edmage asks. Oh, he has a new avatar. That's why I was confused. All the goofy blow-ups while the show is on break. Let's talk about the good people. Favorite TO. Who's your favorite tournament organizer, Harrison?
Terry. To
Terry?
be honest, I mean, I've done 2 or 3. No, I've done 3 events with him this year, or last year, I guess, and every single one ran great. And the 3 tournaments were NCR, Landhammer, and Hadokon 5, and all of those ran incredibly smooth. So I
Yeah,
gotta give it up to him.
I would say Kaneda as well. My only problem with Kaneda,
Oh,
and
here it
I know
comes.
he
Here it
probably
comes.
knows this.
Here it
There's
comes.
2 problems. One of them, he has my laptop cord, and I really want that back. 2, 2, 2, he favors Street Fighter over Marvel, which I understand because he's a Street Fighter player. But that's my personal.
Okay, so
peeve.
you don't have like anything to legitimately hate about the person.
No, he runs great tournaments. I always support
Damn
him.
it.
No, there's nothing like a blow up. He's a Street Fighter player, so he likes Street Fighter. That's my only problem.
That's why I guess that's why I like him so much.
Yeah, that's why you probably like him more. That's why he gets more people to come out. So
Let's see.
I'm not hating. Just a peeve.
Man, Blow Up Tuesday never fails. I swear to God, never fucking fails.
Nope.
Oh, I had a good. This is a good question.
Go ahead.
It has. I mean, it obviously has something to do with related today, but I think it can totally be like a. Anyways, the Duke asks, Harrison, who do you like in a fist fight, Infrit or F Champ?
Oh my god.
Now, okay, I'm gonna break this down. So, F Champ, his name is F Champ. Let's be real. So he's got that going for him.
Yeah, then
He has his name going for him. That sounds like a sick name. Sounds like he can beat somebody up. Infrit, though, on the other hand, I have a feeling it could be a person that can also beat somebody up. So
Yeah, but let me throw this wrench into your little cogs.
yeah,
Infrit has challenged multiple people to brawls. I think Richard Newen being one.
oh yeah. Well,
And-
Infrit would win that for free.
Okay, but like none of them's happened. So why is Infrit backing out of the fights?
Let me throw another wrench in there. I don't think anybody is actually threatening to fight each other.
Why not? Like, I know that's bad, like for me to say that, but like,
Somebody needs to be that guy. Who's that
I want-
director who flew people out to fight him because everybody hates him?
who?
Somebody will know in the YouTube comments or Twitch chat or something. But there's a director that everybody dislikes, and a bunch of fans hate him. And then he got so over it that he's like, you know what, bring it on. And anybody who challenged him, he'd fly him out and he'd
Oh,
fist fight him.
Yul Bull. I don't know how to say his name. Yul Bull.
Yeah,
It's-
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Yul Bull. I can't say his name. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Somebody that needs to happen.
That guy's made bad movies, and I hate him, so I fight him. He'd probably beat me up though. He's probably training.
beat the
He's-
shit out of you.
He's probably training for it. But fuck for his entire life just to beat up fans, like Jay and Silent Bob. Just beat up internet trolls. It's just their job.
So, long story short, I think and F Champ is like a a small
He's
like
skinny,
like
yeah.
Filipino man, so he has no shot.
He's skinny. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't think they
You gotta
both
pick.
of them.
I'm
I
gonna
would
go
say
to Ifrit.
I would say Infra too. I
I
guess
don't think, man, Ifrit has not lost an imaginary fight yet. That's all I gotta say.
he's undefeated.
He's undefeated in that imaginary fight category.
I think I would beat him up.
You think you would?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think I would. I don't want to. I think I could.
Okay. Let's next question.
Okay.
Let's do a real
what?
question. DKI FGC says, or asks, with Super Turbo at SCR, what other classic fighting game would you like to see at majors this year? And he
Classic
says in
fighting-
parentheses, there's only one right answer. Which,
classic fighting games.
yeah,
Like ST. I would really.
I think it's just ST. Like,
There's ST and CVS2. I'm from
Oh.
NorCal, Harrison, and I love CVS2 a lot.
that's true. That's probably what he meant.
You probably meant Marvel too, but
Fuck Marvel 2.
I really enjoy CVS2, and I know it's like long and boring and whatever, but I really enjoy CVS2. I would also like to see maybe an old SNK game or something, because I know a lot of people still play them. So that'd be cool to see some old cats play some, like, I don't know, 98 or something, or Mark of the Wolves. I don't know what the most popular old SNK game, but I think that'd be interesting too to watch, because I don't know anything about them. So maybe it would be interesting to watch. But I don't think they get entrance for that. So I would say CVS2.
I think
CVS.
CVS2, yeah. I mean, anybody in
pick.
NorCal would probably say CVS2.
Yeah.
I think
it's a
they'd
weird.
say it, but I mean, the chances of them still showing up it's kind of sketch.
They showed up for CVS2 at Southtown. Don't front.
Like the first time.
No, they always had 20 people
No, they didn't.
when I was there.
I was
Maybe it
there
was me.
I was there every time. I was there every time. I
When I
know
was
how
there.
many people showed up.
When I was there.
That was the first time they did it.
No,
I think it was. It was the first or second time.
I forget. I've been there like twice for it.
Um,
Whatever, Harrison. You think you know everything?
do you even? I
you're
think
there.
the Flash My Choice shit is stupid and literally has nothing to do with the FGC. So
No one cares.
no one cares. All right, you get a. I blew that question out of the water. So what's your next question?
People are asking me if I have a girlfriend. That's weird.
You're supposed to say no.
Oh yeah, here's a good one. At the Hound.
That's the whole point of the show is to get ladies. What the hell's the matter with you?
Was it?
Yeah, that's literally
mean,
the whole purpose of the show.
Dude, I've been fucking up so bad. You should have told me, dude. At the Hound 2 asks thoughts on the Steam box and the release specs and having multiple versions of said box. I actually did get to look at all the specs for the Steam box today. There's a bunch of them, and I think they're very shitty. I think they're really bad.
The specs for 'em?
Well, no, the specs are good, but the price is just bad.
I
think
how much
they're-
is it for? I haven't
It's
looked at it.
like $500 for like a mid-range PC. I guess it's like, I guess it's like normal prices, but like the higher end ones are like $1,500 for when it should be like realistically $800.
The weird thing is, it's just a PC. I don't know why they need to call it a Steam
Yeah.
box. It's a PC.
I don't know why they're charging more for some of the things.
That's true. They'll probably charge more just because it's called a Steam box.
Yeah, some of them are. Some ones like $1,500, and the specs are not $1,500 worth. And it's just a box. It's not a laptop. If it's a laptop, I understand people charging more because there's a lot more. There's a lot more things you have to shove into something, so it
Yeah.
costs more to do it. So, but I don't know. I think Steam boxes are really geared toward not me, geared toward people who are like, I don't want to fucking build a PC and do all this shit. I just want to go to the store, buy something, and play fucking games. My brother is just like that. My brother was like, I'm gonna go to the store and buy an Xbox One. I was like, why are you gonna buy that? He's like, so I can have one. I was like, well, what games do you want? It's like, I don't know, fucking Madden. And I was like,
Yo, Rise?
no, he has NBA and Dead Rising 3 and Call of Duty.
Okay.
And he's just like, yeah, I don't care what games are for. I just want one to have one. And I was like, I can't argue with that. What am I gonna say? Well, there's no games for it. He's like, I don't care. Like, so there's a lot of people like that though. Xbox One has sold over 3 million consoles.
I
You have to
think.
put that into perspective.
Well, this is gonna bring up people actually wanting to make cheap PCs too that aren't Dell and fucking whatever. Where you go to Costco and you're like, oh, you get this, and they don't tell you anything about the fucking computer, and you get it home and it's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
I think it's geared toward those people though.
it is. It absolutely is. So hopefully
So
they'll
I
have
don't-
a good PC to buy in the near future.
If they had a Steam machine that was like fucking dirt cheap, like I'm talking $200-$300, and it could still play a decent amount of games, like just say it could run Street Fighter 4 at medium or high quality or something. Let's just say
Dude,
that.
if you can run Street Fighter on high quality with like a tablet now, it's
Yeah, so like if it was like some dirt cheap fucking machine that could run like tournaments wise, so just for the FGC, I think that'd be really fucking cool. So you could have like just these cheap ass Steam boxes for tournaments instead of having consoles everywhere. So say if you want to start up a tournament in your area and you don't have consoles, or you just buy fucking cheaper for Steam boxes, you could buy more of them, and like it's more setups. It's cheaper for the TOs. I think that'd be a great idea. But
I'm not going to discuss that because we already talked about that like 2
Yeah.
episodes ago.
just saying.
Yeah. I don't want to talk. Dude, the whole fucking blow up today. Fucking stupid.
What's the one today? Oh yeah, no.
I'm not. No, let's. Nah.
Okay, so I have a question. It's Mr. Mickey asks, which match was the best match of 2013 and worst person of FGC in 2013? Best match of 2013. I think we covered this on the Fray, which will be on this Thursday for the wrap-up show. I do not know if I will be on it, but
Maybe I'll take your
the
spot.
horse said you can if you want. I need time off. So Horsehead Awards.
You need
is-
time off because the fray happens like all the time.
I just mean in general. I just want to lay down, dude. Dude, I'll tell you after the cast. So best match, I think, would have to go to. I totally forgot his name. What was the match, guys? I'm gonna look at chat and break all the rules.
What?
What was the guy from? It was from fucking DreamHack, the really bad guy.
Gandhi.
Gandhi. That match. That was my match. of
I'm
the
gonna
year.
take that match too.
That was a great match because it had
I'm gonna
everything. It
have
had
a cop-out.
suspense. It had hilarity. The commentary was great.
It was so bad that the commentators couldn't even
They were trying. they
restrain
were trying to
themselves. They just
commentate.
couldn't. They wanted to make it serious, but it was so bad. And I think the fact that it was somebody that they knew, it just made it even worse. And you could just tell the guy that he was playing was disgusted with himself after he lost.
Yeah, I loved it. That was a great match.
And then the best part is the guy was like, yeah,
Yeah.
like
Ooh, he's probably just there for like
Yeah.
StarCraft or something just to watch. He's like, ooh, fighting games. And like, he's like, ooh.
this is cool.
Yeah, and he just like wins the match. It's like, yeah, that's so fucking. But like, to be honest, the first match you have like at a tournament sometimes is like the hardest match, even though the player is just fucking terrible. I always tell a story. SCR 2010, I think, or 2012. I'm sorry. I went there and I was just this random pad player, was just fucking mashing with Hulk. He was not even just like. I almost lost. It was like 3-2. Like I almost lost to him, and I did really well that tournament. So sometimes the first match is like very, very tense. So yeah. But that's probably my worst person of the year. Triforce. How about that?
That's pretty
fine.
bad.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, man, I just want to say Flash Metroid.
Do you want it? You're gonna say it?
Actually, you know what? No, never mind. I think he's most washed up though. I have to say. But that's a
I
different
forget
show.
who I chose. Yeah, for the horse head.
Yeah. Shit. Worst person. I mean, but that's so easy. You know, it's
I mean, he's every year he's consistent.
like
We
shooting a
can't.
fish in a barrel. You know.
Okay, Orlando. How about that? Sorry. What else? I don't want to.
That's
really
it.
like
I
him.
guess there's
Yeah.
nobody really this year was like, hey, I fucking hate this person. You know, nobody.
Yeah, I don't hate people that much. Sorry.
Everybody seemed cool.
Yeah. Drew me, that's a really good question, actually. Thoughts on the UFGT Marvel Band Characters Tournament? Have you heard about that, Harrison?
Yes,
Okay,
and I have an
so
idea of what people are gonna ban or should ban.
okay, I'll explain real quick. Basically, so you can go into a pool and ban 2 characters, correct?
Wow, 2 characters?
Yeah,
Oh
you can
shit.
ban 2 characters. So some pools, I think every pool, I don't know the exact details, but I think every pool will have 12 banned characters. So just throughout the pool.
Uh-huh.
So that's gonna open up a lot of weird mind games. Because like, what if you know Kinder Party's in your pool? Would you immediately ban Arthur?
But I
'Cause
think I was listening because I was listening to it on SDR, and they
it's one
said
per player. I'm sorry, one per player.
it's like, dude, that's crazy. They said that I think when you registered, that's when you pick your character. So you don't know who's in your pool, so you can't do that. You can't look at your pool and know who to ban, because I think that would be really stupid.
That would be stupid. But okay, so you have a character. So who would you ban, Harrison?
Okay, well, the characters I think people should ban is Virgil first. Not because he's a stupid fucking character, but because so many people rely on him as a character that it's kind of, I think it would fuck over a lot of people just by banning him. And then, so I would ban him, and then I would go for starters and assist characters that really make teams. Like, I would ban Spencer, just because to get rid of that stupid assist that a lot of people rely on now. I would get rid of probably Doctor Doom. I think Doctor Doom is a good ban.
You're saying like the most obvious ones. You know why? That most
Do you
obvious.
know why it's the
ones
most
are
obvious
bad?
ones? Because everybody fucking plays those characters.
I
That's why it's the
know.
most obvious
So
ones.
everyone's gonna ban those, right?
And nobody's gonna be like, nobody out there is thinking, oh man, you know, one day this one guy, he's just gonna make this tournament, and these people, he's gonna ask people to ban characters, and I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for this one tournament.
Yeah. So you know what I would
Nobody
ban?
in the history of ever does that. So you just gotta be straightforward with these bans, in my opinion.
I don't think
Magneto,
so.
Doctor Doom, Virgil, Spencer. Oh, trying to think who
I
else.
would ban. No, the best ban is, in my opinion,
What?
Wesker.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be that character that everybody falls back to when they ban their main character.
Yeah, I think most
I
people.
like that. I like that.
Most people are gonna either use him as an easy assist, easy anchor, or easy point character, and base their team around that
I like
because
that.
he's very easy to use. So once people fall back, they'll have that. Plus, you neutralize potential killers in your pool that actually do use Wesker. Let's say you have Christian in your pool, and his fallback team is that Wesker Ryu Hawkeye team. So like, you get eliminate that. I think that's the smartest choice.
I think that's very good. But again, you need other people to ban those characters to really for it to be worth it. So, but I think Wesker is a good choice though.
I think
He's the best
Wesker,
all-around character.
Wesker and Dante are the two choices that you should ban
Oh yeah.
if you're smart.
Again, Dante an assist character though. Like
He
that
is.
assist. That assist. So
I think
that's a
that
good choice.
destroys a lot of top tier and like people will try and learn them just for so they have jam session.
Yep.
But I think those are two. Hager would be another acceptable one because he's very easy to use and most people would just try and derp around with him. But other than that, like what other like Nova I think would be a good stealth one.
Nova,
I just-
yeah, I think
I just think too far ahead. I think. So.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Too far ahead because you can't second guess yourself. It's like, well, somebody's gonna ban Virgil, so I'm not gonna ban Virgil. And then
They will
nobody
ban.
bans Virgil, or the same thing. Oh, somebody's gonna. You know what? Somebody's gonna ban Doctor Doom. I'm not gonna worry about it. Nobody bans Doctor Doom. Same thing with another one's like Phoenix. I think Phoenix is more just to be an asshole to that one guy in your pool that plays Phoenix. I think that's more than
That'd be a funny one.
Yeah, just to be an asshole. I think that's the correct choice. If
And
you want
it-
to be an asshole, just ban Phoenix.
It's a good way for players who might not like do well in the tournament just to fuck over some people. Just like I'm not gonna win this tournament, but I might like go 1-2. But I'm gonna fucking make that guy not win the tournament, So I think that's a really cool idea. I think it's cool. I'll be interested to watch it. I'm very very interested. So I'll be looking forward to that at UFGT. Maybe I'll be there. I don't know. I probably won't be there. I have too much work. Sorry, guys.
Let's see.
Do you have any shout-outs to Hound? It's his birthday coming up in an hour, I think. Yeah. So shout-outs to the Hound. He's always big stream monster. So
Big fan.
happy
show.
birthday. Happy pre-birthday. He's going to be 21. So that's cool. I don't know I'm older than him. That's weird. That's weird that I'm older than people, Harrison. I think so. Look at me.
That is true. 'Cause you're, man, you'll forever look 18.
Dude, I always got that I was like 15 or 14 when I was really 18, like just normal people. They're like, "Oh man, you're like 13, man." I'm like, "No, I'm not," because of my size. But as soon as I went to fucking fighting game events, people are like, "Are you like 25?" I'm like, "What the fuck? No." Like, I'm like 18. They're like, "Whoa."
All right, I'm gonna get this train back on track.
Oh,
Duran
sorry.
Mage asks, "It's hard to know for sure the state of Capcom, but do you even see a Street Fighter V happening in the next 5 years? Does it need to happen?" I don't know. The next 5 years? That seems kind of quick, in my opinion, for another Street Fighter game. When we're gonna see a new patch in 4 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
And then who
Honestly.
knows if they patch it again. So.
Yeah,
It's hard. There's no way they're gonna even bother attempting a Street Fighter V until
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4 has run its course, rain off the cliff, into the ocean, and drown. There's no way.
I still think Street Fighter 5 is a ways away, but I still think Street Fighter 4, as well as their current game, like Marvel, could stand the test of time if they just implement patches. And I know people don't like that because like every year there's a new
Wait,
game.
what game?
Just any
Yeah.
Capcom game. So I think
League
patches
of
are
Legends,
actually.
dude.
I know. I was gonna bring that up, but fighting
Killer
games are so
Instinct,
much.
man. Oh, do you know what? I don't want to. The Killer Instinct, they changed their character for like their one character you get to pick that's free.
Okay.
They rotated it, so it's like League of
Oh,
Legends.
I played Killer Instinct, by the way. I hate it. Anyways,
Anyways,
I don't like it at all. Anyway, as I was saying, like the patches, I don't think it's necessarily good every year. I think every 2 years is good because you get to see development in the game. Because like, look at Ultimate Marvel. Look how much development has happened with that game in a very short amount of time, relatively, and it hasn't been patched. Like, but look how much like things happen. Like Morgan suddenly becomes like the best character in the game just randomly.
Yeah.
And you know, now people are starting to see Jam Session is one of the most broken assists. And there's a lot of developments happening still, and people are still discovering stuff with MODOK. They're still discovering stuff with you know, Iron Man. There's some setups that are just unblockable. Like Tron has, if she touches you, she can kill you with 1 meter.
Yeah.
Like unblockable setups with Tron on any character, so she can kill Thor with 1 meter. That's crazy. And gaining meter, B meter positive. There's a lot of things to discover in this game with a lot of teams. So I think every 2 or 3 years, just releasing a patch, just like shake it up, like just change balance and change all this stuff, would be really cool. And I don't think a Street Fighter 5 would be needed.
I think it would just be too much of a hassle, though.
Just every 3 years, release a
Because
patch.
then they would have to get more licensing and all that shit just to make another
I
patch.
guess, but it's like easier than making a game, dude.
I guess, but that's not going to
They don't have money.
Like,
Well, they could,
they could charge for it, I guess, but like,
Yeah.
how much can you really charge for it?
I don't know, $20.
Was that worth it?
I think so. You're not making a game, dude.
Yeah, but every 3 years, you want to be at least making like a AAA game that tons of people are going to buy.
Make other games. I don't know. Like, it's just to supplement things. It's going to be a constant install base, and if it does get bigger, then you can release another game.
Yeah.
Maybe sell it for $30 then. I don't know. Include costumes. You know. Who the fuck cares?
DKI High FGC asks, at what point do you think a player should just drop online altogether and double their efforts on growing their offline scene? I think you should never. I think you should just grow an offline scene just right off the bat.
Just don't drop off online, because
I mean,
what if
PR
you're-
Balrog shows why do you need to drop offline? So I don't.
yeah, you don't need to drop online to become like a greater player. People play online still.
I think he's
still just
he's
good.
more asking,
Go to events.
when should I start going to events? Which
You
is
should always
as soon
go
as
to events.
possible.
Yeah, always go to events. Always try and get more people to go to events. But like if it's like, you just got off work and you're like having a beer and like you're in your fucking underwear and you want to play some fighting games, go ahead and play online. There's nothing stopping you. You don't have to like go to someone's house to play them.
Yeah.
Playing online's fine. There's nothing wrong with it besides being inferior to offline play. But just go to events when you can. If you don't want to just dedicate yourself online fully, then maybe split it up. I mean, you don't have to give up online. I'm a big proponent of not giving up online, even though I don't play it as often anymore. But I still think online's a good way to learn as well as keep yourself from getting rusty.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's
Especially if
actually
you-
a
good connection.
question before we hit the break that was that whole DRM thing with Xbox One with Arturo.
Oh, well, I
And-
thought we talked about that.
And there's because a hound actually brought that up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it.
What if it happens during Evo? On the main
I-
stage. I'd have
I
to
don't-
assume. I don't know. I mean, I want to say that they're gonna get.
We'll have
what's
the
the- what's the
developers there.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So-
what's the correct term for the console? That's like a developer console, develop kit or
The
whatever.
dev kit?
Dev kit,
Dev
yeah.
kit?
I'm assuming they're gonna be streaming on a dev kit, so that won't even be a problem. I'd assume, but
We're gonna probably have the developers there anyways, so if there is a problem, we'd be like, "Hey, dude, let's fix this,"
Yeah.
because they don't know what to do. I mean, during Injustice, I had to shout out to Hector. I had to ask Hector to get on the stage real quick to turn on music or something. I don't know what I had to make him do, but like he like put in a code in the controller, and the screen like turned like different, and then he just started like typing things. So I was like, okay, cool. So it's not a big deal if it's at Evo because we actually have developers there, so that's always fun. Just so we're not running around with our heads cut off. But
the Hound also asked, do you feel SCR player cap on non-Capcom games is high enough? Some of those games get 100 plus. I don't know what some of those games are.
some of the game like Blaze Blue or stuff like that.
How many
like,
Blaze Blue get last year?
Persona got a lot.
Or Persona, that's right.
Persona did get. It was over 100. I know that. I'm pretty sure. It was a pretty big tournament because I mean NorCal was there, SoCal was there, and then Pacific Northwest was there. So that's a lot of people. So yeah, I don't think the 64 player cap is good. I think it's just more of a way to
Control. I think it's more a way just to
scare
control.
people. I think it's going to scare people into pre-reg because if you get full pre-regs and people still want to pre-reg, you're going to alleviate the cap because you want
You want more people.
more people. It's more people, more money, more people get to play. Everyone's happy. There's no downsides to more people. So I think they're just trying to scare people into pre-registering. That's on my honest opinion. I wouldn't play around with it because maybe you're not going to get in if you try and register at the door. I think that's the big problem. So I would suggest pre-registering if you're interested in the event, and just go from there. If they do like cut it off at 64 man for Blaze Blue, it's fucking ridiculous and the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So I don't think they'll do that. I think VIA is smarter than that. I would hope.
I think capture's
I hope.
weird. I don't know.
I think caps are bad, in my opinion.
Caps are okay for not an invitational tournament, but some kind of I don't know.
Caps are good. Caps are good for like say you're
There are
holding an
definitely
event in
certain
arcade.
yeah. There's definitely certain situations where caps are good, but I
You're hold,
don't see
the
a
whole-
major ever needing a cap on anything.
It's basically just to keep people out. Like, say you're holding in an arcade, you're like, we're gonna cap it at 64 people because the fire marshal will come and fucking kick us all out if we have more than that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just control space. It's just to control the amount of people in the thing. Say you want to cap it at 32 man because you want it to run faster.
Yeah.
You need it to run at this time because you only have the venue for this amount of
Okay,
period.
well we know SCR is not gonna have that problem because it's 3 fucking days again. So
It's 3 days and it's at UCI, which was last year. So I don't know what the problem is. They're trying to run 20 games, and I think that's the problem. But
yeah, no shit. 20 games. Oh my god.
I don't even understand. I don't understand.
They could have
I
done 8 and then just had people run side tournaments for the other
That's
games.
stupid. 8 is smaller than 20, Harrison. You're dumb.
I guess you're right. I mean, more is
That-
better. So
More is always better.
stupid.
That's why I supersize everything.
Yep.
It's true.
Sure.
Supersize. Anyways,
Uh,
I guess for your, I don't think I have any more questions. I think that was most of them. Those are weird ones. Some of you guys submit weird questions, I must say. But yeah, Harrison won't let me talk about my dick, so I think we're gonna end the show. Unless you want me to, Harrison.
there's hold on, fuck. I'm trying to find it. I need the name or it's not. That's not even worth bringing up.
I don't have.
Hold on.
I don't have any more.
Hold on.
Okay.
Comment Monster says, you guys never read the YouTube comments anymore. Harsh bros. YouTube viewers are real people too. I read every fucking YouTube comment. Don't you ever say that shit ever. The only reason I don't bring up any YouTube comments is because most of the time now they're just not worth bringing up, or I can or I can answer them in chat. Honestly, that's real talk. If you have a question in YouTube chat and I see it, I will answer it if I feel like I need to answer it in the comments or on the show or whatever. But last week we only had 4 comments, and none of them were questions, so I can't answer questions that you guys don't answer me or ask me. So if you guys want to ask me questions on YouTube, more than happy to answer them. And I'm sure Honzo Gonzo feels the same way.
I support Harrison 100%.
That's the correct choice.
So I'm gonna talk about it anyways. So this is the Honzo.
Damn it, no.
show.
So next, that's gonna be the end of the show tonight.
Dude, it's great.
If you guys, like
destroy
what I
the
do,
chat.
you can follow me at HarrisSBA. You can follow Honzo Gonzo at
Can I
Honzo
say it
Gonzo.
over you?
You can. I'm gonna try to end the show while you do it. Then, if you guys
Alright,
think both
So
of us
a girl
suck,
was going down on
you guys
me,
can
and she bit my
follow
dick.
us at
And
IPLAYWINNER. You guys
it
can
left
also
a
check us
scab
out
and
on
there was a scar there.
Facebook.com/IPLAYWINNER,
And it hurt really bad. So don't
Twitter.com/IPLAYWINNER,
bite
so you
dicks,
guys get
guys.
updates on when we
It's
go
bad.
live. You guys can go to the podcast section on IPLAYWINNER.com,
That's
where
it.
you can check out any show in YouTube or MP3 format. Our next stream is The Fray, I'm assuming, on Thursday at 7 p.m. PST, right here on twitch.tv/IPLAYWINNER. If you guys are watching right now and you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit the follow button. There's something else too. Oh yeah, not next weekend we will have another show, so I'll be able to remind you guys. There is Hacker Fight 1.2, which is at Facebook again. So we will be streaming that again, and that's gonna be players from all companies around the Bay Area, like Facebook, Dropbox, Netflix, Google. Basically, players from all these different companies come and play. So we're gonna be streaming that. It's gonna be not this Friday, but next Friday. I don't know when it's gonna start. And then Wyoming Dojo number 9 is also not next Monday, but the Monday after that. So don't worry, I'll remind you guys again. That's it. Do you have anything to say? Well, you've already said it, right, Honzo?
Yeah.
See you guys later. Peace.
Bye.